Donald Trump was ordered to take the stand today in his civil fraud trial here in Manhattan, and he was slapped with a substantial fine after testifying.
It came after comments he made in the courtroom hallway during a recess. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor reports from the courthouse in Lower Manhattan.
The judge fined former President Trump $10,000 for violating the limited gag order. He held a hearing on the matter after the lunch break and called Mr. Trump to the stand to explain himself.
Very partisan judge with a person who's very partisan sitting alongside of him, perhaps even much more partisan than he is.
To whom were you referring? Asked the judge about those hallway comments. You and Cohen, said Trump. But the judge found Trump was not credible on the stand, motioning to where the witness stand is, separated by a barrier of sorts, and then motioned to his law clerk who sits closely beside him. A limited gag order barring all participants from commenting on the judge's staff was put in place after a disparaging Trump social media post about the judge's law clerk earlier in the trial. Trump was previously fined $5,000 for letting the post linger instead of deleting it. Earlier in the day, Trump defense attorney Alina Habba attacked Michael Cohen's credibility and pointed out numerous press interviews he gave in the past, heaping praise on Donald Trump. She also pointed out his podcasts and books and asked him, "Do you make money off President Trump's name?" "Yes," he said. Cohen was then asked about 2019 congressional testimony, during which he replied, "Not that I recall." When asked whether Trump directed him or former Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg to inflate the numbers on the statement of financial condition, Cohen told Habba he lied under oath back then. But this afternoon, he backtracked upon further questioning by another defense attorney, saying he was mistaken and that he didn't lie back then, that he stood by his testimony of "not that I recall" back in 2019. A day prior, Cohen testified how he and Weisselberg would inflate Trump's wealth at Trump's request in order to get more favorable loan terms. This afternoon on Redirect, he clarified and said he did not specifically state, "Michael, go inflate the numbers." He speaks like a mob boss. He tells you what he wants without specifically telling you, saying, for example, Trump would say, "I'm not worth $6 billion. I'm worth 7 or 8. We understood what he wanted, Cohen said.
He will ultimately be held accountable.
After all that, the defense asked for an immediate directed verdict, which the judge denied, saying there was enough evidence, whether credible or not, to fill the entire courtroom. Mr. Trump got up and left before court was done for the day, muttering to himself, "Unbelievable." In Lower Manhattan, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.